שלום, אני גבריאל בן משה, או Gabriel S Moses, ואתם מקשיבים לסאבקולט במולטיקולט FM. יאללה בלגן.
Just smoke this Spunk, bitch. Come on. Just take a puff.
Load it up, let me taste it.
And when you see that
I wanna
shit
taste it
busting out your
first.
motherfucking niggas, y'all take smoke like that smoke.
Let's just get it out.
Bitch, you be feeling me. You know you be
Okay, and now I'm talking to Gabriel S. Moses, the author of the book Spunk. Hey, Gabriel.
Hey, what's up?
Everything okay for you? You came back from Tel Aviv, I heard so far?
Yeah, I'm adjusting.
Adjusting to Berlin?
Readjusting, actually. Yeah. After 2 months visit, it's a long time, long pause.
So, at the beginning of a nice small talk for the radio, let's talk about the weather. What's the weather in Tel Aviv?
Well, it's between awful and horrible, but for some reason tourists love it. It's 32 degrees plus humidity. It feels like there's this parallel dimension stuck inside your space and you just try to move. Most of the time you're just in front of the fan or the air conditioning system.
So this is totally different from Berlin. Did you get used to the, let's say, cold weather here?
More or less. I mean, I try to spend my winters in Israel, but sometimes you just can't avoid it. If I were to choose between deep snow and 32 or 35 or 38 degrees, I'm not sure what I would choose. I think a variety is a good thing.
Why did you actually decide to move to Berlin?
Did you see the film Fight Club?
Yes. Where's the connection to Berlin?
There's this part when she asks him when he asks her why she goes to these meetings, and she says it's free coffee and it's cheaper than a movie. So that's pretty much Berlin. It's a pretty city. It's a beautiful city, and it's very, very high quality living standards for people who prefer to work on their art and not necessarily on, making money and conquering the universe and, I don't know, oil or whatever. So that's the place for me, and it's a great place to start developing from. It's pretty much the center of Europe, so any other place you can just, take a cheap flight or expensive train ticket to get there and try to do business. So,
as I wrote in your book that you were raised up in a suburb in Israel, do you think it was something totally interesting for you to go now to a big city like Berlin?
Well, there's big cities everywhere. You just need to choose your big city. I think that's the biggest difference between today's generation and past generations. Israel in general is it's a very difficult situation there, as you all know and hear on the news, regardless of your opinion, And it's very, the concept of, living in Israel and, growing to be a certain person there, so you move from the suburb to the city, in my generation kind of changed. You just started realizing, just because Tel Aviv is the city nearest to where I live doesn't mean I need to choose Tel Aviv. So for that matter, Berlin is just one more big city, only it's just good for what I need. But yeah, there is a very, very different culture here, a very, very different atmosphere, a very different pace. No matter where you are in Tel Aviv, there will always be some kind of noise. Whether it's the noise from the street, the fan, the air conditioning, your dog.
But you got it in Berlin too, there's always noise.
No. I mean, I live in Frankfurter Allee. I live above the Burger King, above, the main road.
Yeah.
If I close my window, there's complete silence. It's just, dead air. And that is pretty amazing. I mean, that is something that you don't get in Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv is very hectic.
Watch this now. Hood sky explosive, gonna in the summer in the city style. Oh man, it's getting hot in here. Give me a beer. Maybe a Baltic line, boy.